What is multitasking? This is the definition we're going to go by today. If you start a task before you've finished another task, you're multitasking. So if halfway through doing something, you have to stop it, start something new, and then come back to that task to finish it, we are multitasking. Does everyone agree on the definition? So here's a scenario. We've got 3 projects of equal length. Each project's going to take about 15 business days or 3 weeks worth of effort to complete. And we've got 1 resource doing this project, each project. So this is a very simple example of just 3 projects that somebody has to roll out. So what tends to happen is that we get this mindset that if we can start projects as soon as possible, we can finish these projects as soon as possible. And on the surface, this seems to be true. Let's have a look at what actually happens. So if these are the days, if we just break it up into 5-day lots, if we start on project A and we do a week on it, and then we go, yeah, good time to start project B now. We go to project B, do another week, and project C. And then we go, all right, we've started everything. This is great. We're going to be able to finish early. Go back to project A, B, C, and we keep rotating this way. So can everyone tell me, whether you type it in or call it out, how many business days is it going to take to finish project A doing it this way? Shout it out or type it in. Let's get to the notes. Okay, so we've got 40, 35. So project A, yep, 35. 35 is a pretty good guess. That's right. So project A will finish at 35 days. So I'm just drawing the lines there so we're clear. Project B will finish in how many days? Yep, we've got a few votes for 40, correct. And project C, should be obvious. Thank you very much. 45. Okay, 35, 40, and 45. So interesting. 35, 40, and 45. That's an average of 40 business days to finish those 3 projects. That's the average finishing time. Saw an interesting comment there. I remember an IT project I quoted 200 hours, eventually finished at 800. Yeah. All right. Yep. Oh, that was you, Wim. So basically, yes, we've had a few of those in the past. Absolutely had a few of those. So in this example, it's going to take us an average of 40 business days to finish those projects. But what if instead we focused on finishing rather than focused on starting projects as soon as possible? So this time around, we're going to just focus on project A, then focus on project B, and then focus on project C. So again, can you type in the chat, like, how long will it take to finish project A? How many business days? Thank you. Lots of 15s coming through. Yep. Project B. Yep, 30. And project C. 45. Interesting. But hang on a second. We started project B later, and we started project C even later. So this time round, project A finished in 15, B in 30, and C in 45. The average now is 30 business days. Well, how's that possible? We've got the same resource doing the same amount of work. But hang on a second. As you saw with that last little exercise we did with the 6 names, if you put multitasking into the frame, then when you come back to restart a task, it takes at least 20% more time to actually get going. So the reality is the first method would have looked more like this. So really, project A would have finished at day 39, B at 45, and C at 51, if we're more realistic about, starting and stopping. So here's the comparison. The average finish time is really 45 business days, using that first example where we start things as soon as possible. But if we compare the 2 methods where we focus on finishing rather than focus on starting, It's a huge difference. Same resource, same projects, finish in a third less time. Or you can look at it that if we multitask or we try and jump from one project to another, it literally takes 50% more time in this very simple example. Now, as Melvin pointed out, if you start, pushing things out and getting more complicated, these times blow out by a lot more.